Good morning. So you just got a macro plan, macro prescription, macro coach, all that good stuff. Now what? You have these numbers and you're not really sure how to meet them. What do I eat now? So I'm going to show you the process in which to figure out how to meet your macros, eating the foods you typically eat throughout the day, or maybe you want to try new foods. So I recommend MyFitnessPal, super easy. I'm sure there's other apps out there, but I'm very familiar with MyFitnessPal. It's super user friendly. So download it on your phone. And then once you get in there, go to goals. So goals here, and then enter your macros. So it says calorie and macronutrient goals, click that, and then enter the numbers that your coach gave you. Hopefully I'm your coach. So I entered my numbers. I have 240 carb, 160 protein, and 60 fat. So, and that puts me right just under 2,200 calories. And so if you don't pay for the upgrade on MyFitnessPal, you won't be able to get the numbers exact. Just get them close and then know your numbers. Okay, so then once you enter your goals, when you go into your diary, it'll say up at the top, calories remaining. I don't recommend having your exercise affect the calories. Just keep the calories where they're at, focus on the food, and because if it's subtracting or adding calories based on exercise, it's gonna, mess up the overall count. So just keep it food-based for now. Okay, so now I'm staring at this. What do I eat? Okay, what would you normally eat? Let's start there. Okay, so I know for breakfast, I'm gonna just say I like to eat 2 eggs in the morning. Okay, so I'm gonna type in eggs. You can scan the carton, whatever. 2 eggs. Then I'm gonna say I'm gonna have a light and fit yogurt. I just got this toast for Cameron, so maybe I want a slice of that. Okay, so I'm gonna scan this. Scan options, super easy, okay? Bloop, scan. Double check the serving size if you scan something, because you might not necessarily eat the serving size. In this case, it's 1 slice, so I'm gonna enter that, but if you wanted 2 slices, just adjust it to 2 slices, okay? So 1 slice of that. So it looks like so far that's 300 calories. I'm gonna just, out of curiosity, scroll to the bottom and see. So far I've entered 19 protein, 32 carb, and 12 fat. It's not bad, okay? So maybe that's all I want for breakfast. Then I'm gonna have, between breakfast and lunch, I might have this protein bar, so I'm gonna scan it. Okay. And then I know every day I have overnight oats. So I'm gonna enter optimum nutrition, whey protein. Once you enter the same foods a handful of times, they're always gonna pop up. Like first foods, it's gonna kind of get to know you. So, well, at least in my situation, I eat the same foods. I rotate through the same, dozen foods, so it's pretty user-friendly for me. And then the oats, whole grain, old-fashioned oats, 1 cup is the serving size, but I only use 3/4 of a cup, so I'm gonna do 3/4 of a serving. Okay, so that adjusts that. And then I always have almond milk in there, unsweetened vanilla almond milk, 1 cup, okay. Enter, let's see where we're at now. So far, 72 protein, 98, and 26 fat. So I'm almost halfway through my fats. I got halfway through my proteins, and I got a lot of carbs to go. Okay, so work through that. I don't recommend logging as you go. It's way more difficult throughout the day to, okay, I ate this, okay, I ate this. Plan it out the night before. Plan it out when you do your food prep. I'm a huge fan of eating pretty much the same foods for the week. So, you know, this week my prep is turkey burgers with mashed potatoes and baked veggies. Then I have chicken parmesan with gluten-free pasta, and then salmon with rice and stir-fry veggies. So knowing that, I can figure out all the macros, I can log a day, see what snacks I can fit in there, and then eat that the same for the week. Now I know some people are like, oh, I can't eat the same thing for a whole week. So add in some variants, but don't try and figure it out on the fly every single day, because if you have kids, if you have a job, if you have other shit to do, it's so time consuming. Lay in bed the night before. Everyone's on their phones before they go to bed at some point. Lay in bed, spend 10 minutes playing Tetris with foods that you know you're gonna eat, or if you know you're gonna go out to lunch with someone, look up their menu the night before, see what the calories are, see what the macros are, and find what you're gonna fit in your day the night before. So when you walk into that restaurant, you're walking in with confidence that you're gonna stick on your plan, that you know what you're gonna eat, and that you're not gonna completely derail and be like, I don't know what to eat, screw it, I'm just gonna order mozzarella sticks and this and this and this and this and this, when you're trying to stick to a plan. If you're not trying to stick to a plan, go haywire, I don't care. This is for the people that are trying to make change and stick on a plan. You're not gonna figure it out first shot. You might enter the foods that you plan on eating and realize that you're 20 grams over on fat. Ugh, screw it, it's too hard. No, let's take a step back. Are all the proteins you're eating high in fat? Did you do all eggs with the yolk? Did you do a fatty beef with a pork? Okay, so maybe we do 1 egg with a half a cup of egg whites. That's gonna knock 5 grams of fat out right there. What if, you know, you had logged 2 tablespoons of peanut butter? Take 1 out. Oh no, now my protein's too low. But I can't have any fat. That's okay. Let's think about proteins with no fat. White fish, so tilapia, tuna, shrimp, chicken, you know, protein powder. Like, there's so many options. Low-fat Greek yogurt. There's so many different options for everything. You just have to think, get a little creative. And if you get completely stuck, ask me, send me a message. Hey, I'm stuck. I need, you know, 10 grams of carbs with, you know, no protein and no fat, or, you know, whatever it is. Which for me, I've been doing this for so long, I can be like, oh, duh, like this, blah, blah, blah. But I know it doesn't come naturally at first. You know, the first time I was given a macro prescription and logged it, I was like, okay, well, this is what I normally eat. Oh shit, I normally eat way too much fat. Oh, that's why we do this. Because it makes you realize the balance that you need in your diet and what you've been eating versus what you should be eating to get the results you want. So, MyFitnessPal, log everything that you normally eat, or log everything that you're planning to eat, or log everything that you want to eat. Any of those 3 options. Combination. Some of what you do eat, some of what you want to eat, and some of what you're planning on eating. I don't know. And just see what it gives you, and then start going back and taking stuff out. It's like a puzzle. And then once you nail it, stick with it. Just do it for a week. Just do it for a week. So here's the deal. At the end of the day, if you signed up to do an online training program, or you started working with a personal trainer or a macro coach, or you just figured it out on your own and you want to do it, you're doing it because you want to make a change. Change is never easy. It's not supposed to be easy. That's why a lot of us fall off, or we're overweight, or we're not reaching the goals that we want because it's hard and we quit. And if you want to quit, that's okay. Like I said, this video is for those people that want to do it and want to figure it out and want to stick to it. It's not for everyone. Some people will never track anything, and that's okay. I personally love it because it gives me the flexibility to eat some of the things that I want. You know, old me would have been like, no, this bread is horrible for you. Now it's like, I can have this piece of bread with my kid, and it's good. We can eat the same piece of toast, and he's not like, Mommy, why are you eating that kind of bread and I have to eat this? It's like, we eat the same thing. Well, sometimes. I'm not gonna shove my face with goldfish all day long, but if I want 32 goldfish, because that's a serving, I'll eat it, okay? I think that's a serving. Also, I know this should go without saying it. Look at nutrition labels before you buy things. A lot of times Steve will go, what made you switch to this or switch to that? And I'm like, well, I looked at the nutrition panel and I know that I always go over fat. Well, this bread, this cinnamon bread, only has 1 gram of fat per slice. The other cinnamon bread had 5 grams of fat per slice. Not everything's worth it. Like, a slice of bread to me is not worth 5 grams of fat when I only have 60 for the day. So pick and choose wisely. Take sauces, for instance. You know, a blob of barbecue sauce has, I don't know offhand. Like, I'm just gonna wing it. 8 carbs per serving, per tablespoon maybe. 16 carbs per, something like that. It's not worth it to me. So you start learning like, oh my gosh, like that barbecue sauce that I marinate my chicken in is full of sugar. So pasta sauce, big one. High carbs in that, and it's a small serving, so I always look for a low sugar, lower carb option for like a pasta sauce. So I'm not smashing my own tomatoes over here. So yeah, it's okay, guys. You're not gonna figure it out first shot. Spend a little bit of time. If you committed to a program, it's not gonna be easy at first. That's why you committed to a program. You probably paid a little bit of money. You committed to a coach. You made the commitment to yourself. Anything worth doing is not always easy. Is that the quote? I don't know, something like that. So, I'm here to help if you really get stuck, but I believe in you guys. It's gonna be awesome. Good luck with your macro plan.